Normally on my series, Books You Must Read, I read a book and I review it and I talk to you about it, let you know books that I think that are good to read throughout your life, something that will fulfill you. Now I just finished, I'm on this camping trip at Joshua Tree, and I just finished a perfect book to read while out in the wilderness, The Book by Alan Watts. And for those of you who don't know who I am, I love Alan Watts. I'm a big fan, and this is the first time I've read this book, and I just finished it this morning. So rather than talking about the book as a whole, there's one part of this book I just want to read, try something a little different. And I think he says it so eloquently here, something I'm so passionate about, and I couldn't have said it better myself. So, Alan Watts, The Book. Unless one is able to live fully in the present, the future is a hoax. There is no point whatever in making plans for a future which you will never be able to enjoy. When your plans mature, you will still be living for some other future beyond. You will never, never be able to sit back with full contentment and say, now I've arrived. Your entire education has deprived you of this capacity because it was preparing you for the future instead of showing you how to be alive now. In other words, you have been hypnotized or conditioned by an educational processing system arranged in grades or steps, supposedly leading to some ultimate success. First, nursery school or kindergarten, and then grades or forms of elementary school, preparing you for the great moment of secondary school, right? But then more steps up, and to the coveted goal of university. Here, if you're clever, you can stay on indefinitely by getting you into graduate school and becoming a permanent student. Otherwise, you are headed step by step for the great outside world of family raising, business and profession. Yet graduation day is very temporary fulfillment. For with your first sales promotion meeting, you're back in the same old system, being urged to make that quota. And if you do, they'll give you a higher quota, and so progress up the ladder to sales manager, vice president, and at last, president of your own show, about 40 to 45 years old finally. And in the meantime, the insurance and investment people have been interesting you in plans for retirement, that really ultimate goal of being able to sit back and enjoy the fruits of all your labors. But when that day comes, your anxieties, your exertions will have left you with a weak heart, false teeth, prostate trouble, sexual impotence, fuzzy eyesight, and vile digestion. Finally, this all might have been wonderful if at every stage you had been able to play it as a game, finding your work as fascinating as poker, chess, or fishing. But for most of us, the day is divided into work time and playtime. The work consisting largely of tasks which others pay us to do because they are abysmally uninteresting. We therefore work not for the work's sake, but for money. And money is supposed to get us where we really want in our hours of leisure and play. In the United States, even poor people have lots of money compared with the wretched and skinny millions of India, Africa, and China. While our middle and upper classes, or should we say income groups, are as prosperous as princes. Yet by and large, they have but slight taste for pleasure. Money alone cannot buy pleasure, though it can help, for enjoyment is an art and a skill for which we have little talent or energy. Alan Watts said it perfectly. Live for today. Life doesn't happen some point down the future. It's happening right now. Right now. All the best. Be good. Be awesome. Be great, baby.